So, I don't remember what tour it was, but you had some trouble with your van. How's your van doing now?
That was that 5-week tour. That was my van.
The camera eye tour.
Yeah, this last 5-week tour, and the van, you know, was due to shit the bed like any moment, and we just kind of rode it out. It crapped out. Luckily,
in the hills of West Virginia.
Yeah, near my
hills
brother's
of West
house.
Virginia killed it, man.
But luckily, it was like we had a break coming up, so it was right at the beginning of that 3-day break, and we had time to couldn't fix the van. We got time to fix up Jeff's van, and we only missed one show getting that together. So.
All right. So, how's Jim working with? What's he like?
He's great, man. You know, I mean, he definitely knows his stuff. He's worked on such albums as, you know, the first couple Incubus records, which are
Science?
He did Science, Enjoy Incubus, and then he worked on Make Yourself as well. And Fungus Among Us, too. So, but those, I mean, I've always loved those albums. Incubus has always been a great favorite.
Fiona Apple as well.
Yeah, and he did one of my personal favorite records of all time, Fiona Apple Tidal.
Right.
Tidal is just, you know, blows my mind. He did all the pre-production for that, so he definitely knows how to bring out a song. You know, we didn't have him produce this record, but he's mixing it. But working with him is great. You know, he hears things that we can't hear. You know, we're very partial to certain parts, and having the third eye, the third camera eye,
Third ear.
third ear.
Dang it.
So,
ears.
Greg, you're a photographer?
Sort of. I dabble in it.
Okay, right on. So that's where the was that a T-shirt or the actual album cover?
We don't have like album art yet for the record. We just kind of like scraped something together for the EP. But the T-shirt my brother designed. He is a photographer, like a professional photographer, and he put together the T-shirt and did a lot of designs for the last tour. He also toured as the drummer for that tour because we were unsure about doing it as a 3-piece at the time. Jeff was always married to the 4-piece, and we just couldn't see it any other way. And I'm the drummer on the record, but we couldn't find a second guitarist, so I learned the guitar parts, had my brother learn the drum parts, and we did that. So, and then during that tour, we kind of we tried the 3-piece thing one time, and it just felt amazing. And we knew my brother couldn't commit forever, so this is how this lineup was born.
Right on. All right, and is this your first band, like for any of you?
No.
We've been playing around multiple bands for as long as we all can remember, really.
Yeah.
Jeff, what was your first band?
My first band was called Orange Derby. And then before that, I had a band called Absolute Crap. But we never had real instruments. We just thought we were in a band and played pots and pans and thought we were really cool. But my high school band, actually, we did a lot of stuff. We were definitely disciplined in the fact that we released a full-length, 3 EPs and a live record, all in like the span of 3 years in high school, which was pretty rad. But then it was just a slew of different other bands after that. After graduating high school, you know, I thought that it was a good idea to just play with as many people as possible. You know,
It's kind of like the first girlfriend, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then after you get past the first girlfriend, then it's
Then you just want a bunch of them all at once.
You have to work on your chops after you get out of that, and then yeah.
All right, so how did all of you meet?
Well, these guys have known each other to some extent for years because they're both from Akron or the Akron area. My main band is called Fucking Elephant, also on Nefarious Industries. It's a 2-piece, like drum and guitar, weird ass experimental math bullshit thing. It rules. Mostly instrumental. That band was touring in January. We played at Annabelle's, where Jeff was doing sound. We started talking. He mentioned that his band Maid Myriad with the previous lineup was touring in our neck of the woods in New Jersey and New York in February. So I went to see them there. They crashed with us, and we started talking about touring and this and that. A couple weeks later, he asked me to do the next tour, which was this previous 5-week tour. A week after he asked me that, he asked me to track the upcoming record, and the rest is history. We've been working together ever since.
Yep.
Right.
It's hard to believe that we only met each other in January.
Yeah, like 6 months ago.
We
7 months
talk
ago.
about it all the time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wow. All right. So, have you worked with anyone as famous or well known as Jim Wirt? Like, I've heard you guys compared to the Black Keys before, and they were like recently signed to Warner a few years ago.
Sorry, what was the question?
Have you guys worked with anyone like the Black Keys or anyone like that's signed to any major labels or anything like that?
Here and there. I don't know.
Not, yeah, probably. I guess not this band. I've worked with the most famous person I've worked with is Colin Marston of Dysrhythmia, Krallice, and Gorguts fame. And Dysrhythmia was signed to Relapse Records for a while, and he mixes and masters like everything a fucking elephant has done. But this band,
You said Gorgoroth?
Gorguts
Or Gorguts.
from
Oh.
Montreal. But I think Jim Wirt is like
Yeah, Jim
the
Wirt's
biggest
pretty
name
solid.
we've worked with as a band.
We ended up opening for Primus and Gogo Bordello in 2009
What was that like?
or 10 or 11. I can't remember.
11.
He knows. He was there. He was at the show, 2011. It was a pretty good show. You know, I mean, getting to be backstage for Les Claypool, you know, and seeing him work, and then seeing the main dude from Gogo Bordello never put down his acoustic guitar. Like, you know how when he plays, he's all insane and crazy? He is that way backstage, for sure. Just boozing and just, you know, so that was a pretty surreal experience. Back in 2011, thank you.
Nice year drop.
Maid Myriad's been around since 2007 in a lot of different incarnations, and there have been 22 band members, excluding myself, in this band. So Maid Myriad has had 23 people.
It's almost like
And,
9 Inch Nails, you know, kind of like Trent Reznor in that way, because he's like pretty much had like, I think nowadays he just has studio people that, you know, like session guys
He's
come
always
in for
working
him.
with somebody new and
Right.
and he has like recurring people on the tours. And
And you always know who he's gonna have.
Right.
Are gonna be ridiculously good.
Right. It seems like he's able to handle like the notoriety there is. Do you think that you guys would be able to handle something like that if you were like as well known as Trent Reznor or 9 Inch Nails or anything like that?
We're along for the ride, man. You know, we're definitely in it to win it. Damn it, that sounds so dumb. But I mean, I know we're definitely committed to doing this, and we love hitting the road. We love touring, and we love making records, and like every part of being in a band and doing it seriously for real is what we want to do, and
Right.
whatever comes along with that, we're gonna do.
Right.
So, yeah, fuck you. We're in it to win it.
Bezos, lashes, knowing they are the key to getting what she wants. She spies her prey, running her fingers down a glass Chardonnay. Her lips forming Atlas, sailing in unison with a smile. The words of the X, you're as helpless as a colorblind painter. The wind is a sculptor.